How you doing? I'm Andy Wong, former super lightweight champion of Canada. I remember when this was probably amateur, and I was still at the first club with Cookie Scott. I was at the Michigan Golden Gloves. What's his name again? Oh, Tarek Samaki. The first year of Contender, Tarek Samaki was on the show. He was actually the United States champion for boxing, like amateur. He had 150 fights. At this point, I think I had 18 fights. I remember walking through the crowd because we didn't have enough room in our dressing room to warm up, so I had to warm up in front of the crowd. All these coaches around Michigan and Detroit saying, this is going to be a good fight. Andy Wong's going to give Tarek Samaki a good fight. I'm like, Tarek Samaki is the United States champion. That's 300 million people he's fighting. I remember knocking his mouthpiece out in the second round. My red hand was landing on his face. His left face was bruised. And at the end, I lost the fight. But I think I won in my own heart because, hey, less than 20 fights and you're fighting the best in the United States, and lost actually a pretty close decision. So the hard thing was I thought I had him hurt. So by the time they got his mouthpiece back in and cleaned it, I'm like, well, they got the extra 30 seconds so he could rest up. You know what? It's experience, right? Win or lose, these tournaments really brings you along, makes you a better fighter. So it was scary walking in there because it's a complete different monster. You walk in there, there's some of the best fighters in Michigan. I don't think anyone had less than 60 fights. It's funny too, like my fifth fight, I fought a guy with 300 fights. He was like actually Canadian national champion. And in my seventh fight, I actually fought the national Canadian champion in Jamie Sparks in London. So these things, I think it will never happen today. Boxing Ontario would never allow this type, like the discrepancy in the fights, and you know, all the experience I got, I give to the kids. I came out of it pretty much unscathed. I think I retired right at the perfect moment. I think my last fight was against a Joe Frazier managed fighter. He won a bronze medal at the '92 Olympics, Terrence Colvin. He was ranked number 10 in the world. My last fight was in Ottawa at the Corral Center. Lost the decision, and after that, I said, I think that's enough. But it was funny too because at the end, we were sitting in the bar. I was actually having a drink or two with his coach, and we're just talking about, you know, a normal day life and everything. He's from Philly, I'm from Windsor. It was funny that we found anything in common, but it was awesome. I think I've been really lucky.
I Remember When is brought to you by Unifor Local 444. Community partners making a difference.
This is your sports community. Log on to our website, powerplaysportsvideo.com.